And we are live, back and better than ever. A little late, but we're still here. The Rick T pregame show, sponsored by the Rick T platform, with your boy Jay Sanchez, T Cave, and your boy El Prez. What is good, everybody? Tony, Justin, how you living, bro?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well. I mean, it was a rough morning, but we're here. We're ready to talk some sports, and we're ready to watch some championship football. Justin, how you living, bro?
Yeah, championship football, man. That's all I'm thinking about today. We got one game at 1 o'clock here anyway, and then another game this evening. Both of them going to be good, man. I can't wait to talk about them.
Facts, man. And as you guys know, I'm an avid Dallas Cowboy fan, but without my Cowboys in there, who dey? We're going Bengals all day long. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that are going against the grain of the Bengals. We've heard a few. Mr. Jason Zegan picking the Chiefs today, which is fucking unheard of. But yeah, man, Bengals go ahead and play the Chiefs today, and then we have the San Francisco 49ers playing the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC Championship today too, so that should be a good one. Fellas, today's show is going to be a little different. Usually our show is very lined out. We know what we're about to talk about. We're going to get into certain subjects. Today we're kind of just going to be all over the sports world, which is okay with me. It's championship weekend. It's Sunday. We started a little late. What better way to get into the Rick T pregame show than to talk about some sports? And we'll start off with some NBA. We'll get into NFL last just because that's the most important thing. Let's talk about some NBA. Tony, yeah, we're going down your alley, your home ground.
Sure. Let's go.
Let's talk about it. The East playoff bracket, as you guys can see, Boston is sitting at the top. So 1 through 6 will make playoffs automatically. 1 through 6 right now is Boston, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Cleveland, and Miami. 7 through 10 is the play-in games. And they just added those a couple years ago, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tony. But the play-in games right now, 7 through 10, is New York Knicks, the Atlanta Hawks, the Indiana Pacers, and the Washington Wizards. I almost called them the Pelicans. Hell's going on with me. Right now, 11 through 15 is out in the East. Chicago, Toronto, Orlando, Charlotte, and Detroit. Before we get into your guys' opinions on that, let's look at the West. Sitting at the top, Tony, shout out Denver. Denver sitting at the top. 1 through 6, Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, New Orleans, the LA Clippers, and the Dallas Mavericks. 7 through 10, the play-in games right now is Phoenix, Golden State, Minnesota, and Utah. And then 11 through 15 is out, and that is Oklahoma City, Portland, the Lakers, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Houston Rockets sitting at the bottom. So, Tony, let's start off with you because you are our NBA analyst, and just because you know a little bit more about the NBA than me and Justin ourselves do. Talk about it. What's surprising you here? What's not surprising you? Just give us your opinion on how the East and the West are looking right
now. First of all, if anybody follows me on Twitter yesterday, I got into some arguments with some Embiid fans, and a lot of them thought that I was, saying Embiid is trash. That's never the case. Embiid's a phenomenal player.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think after yesterday, he deserves MVP. So I just wanted to clear that up and jump on here and say that it was never Embiid's trash. He doesn't have what it takes. It was Jokic is better. And after yesterday, right now Embiid's playing better. But it seems like Sixers fans only want that MVP. They don't want the big prize. And so I had to take my dig there for a second. But what is surprising me most is out in the West, we got the Lakers down at, 13th?
Let me go back to it real quick, and I'll pull it up. And I'll tell you how many games they're out of the play-in, too. Let me pull it up for the people to see. The Lakers are sitting at 13 at 23 and 26. And at 10 is Utah for the play-in, and they're 25 and 26. So 2 games back.
Yeah, it's very possible for the Lakers to sneak in, and if you let LeBron sneak into the playoffs, it doesn't matter what place he's at. It's dangerous. They just got Rui. They got all them. Hang on one second. Jello in chat saying, check out my parlay, Mixon 55+ yards, Pacheco 45+ yards, Sanders 45+ yards, and CMC 55+, 100 to win 821.
I like all of it except possibly the Sanders. That'll be the one to fuck you. Philly either comes out and they run or they come out and they throw. And even when they come out and run, they could be running with Jalen Hurts. It might not be Miles Sanders getting more of the carries. Sorry about that, Jello. Good parlay, though. I like it.
Jello.
I like it, too.
I like it a lot. That CMC one's almost guaranteed now that Mitchell's out, too. So,
but he's a little banged up, too.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Ankle injury, yeah. He might, or a calf injury. He almost didn't play this week. But it's Christian McCaffrey in fucking championship week. He gonna play.
Yeah.
I like the parlay, though.
But let's go back to the NBA world real quick. I mean, the East, what did surprise me is how fast the Sixers moved from in tournament to
Number
second.
Yeah, they're in 2 right
They
now.
moved so fast. Within a matter of, I think, 2 to 3 weeks, they jumped into the second spot in the East. That just goes to show how competitive the East is, because if a team can rapidly, go up the ladder like that, then it just shows that the East is very competitive still. And it's phenomenal basketball to watch. Last night we had a Lakers versus Celtics game, the 13th seed versus the 1 seed. And there was a foul at the end that did not get called. And I know Eric's happy that it didn't get called, but he is more than happy.
I am happy, but I do got it on camera if you guys want to see it. Pat Beverly loaned me the camera that he used to get teched last night, so I got the tape. Let me know.
It was for sure a foul.
It was 100%, but everyone keeps blaming the Celtics for that, and that's starting to irritate me because, like, what do they want us to do about it? Call it on ourselves? Like, fuck. Yeah, ref review that. I fouled him. Give him the game-winning shots. It was on me. Fuck that. This isn't that commercial. You know what commercial I'm talking about, too. Yeah. Coach, I touched the ball. I touched it last. He was like, okay, and then he went and told the ref, and it was all about integrity and shit. No, that commercial was fake. Not gonna happen today, man. I agree, though. Good basketball. Me and Tony were texting about it, bro. Good basketball, even if it's against my team.
Pass it on.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on. Yep. Jay knows what we're talking about.
Dude.
Shout out JQ. Fucking came in 2nd place in the fantasy football league. Could have won it. He got fucked. Shout out my boy Jay, man. Hope you're doing well and living even better. But let's continue on. Justin, I know you're not a crazy NBA fan, and I think it's about time we sit down real quick and we finally get, like, who is your team? I know you're a Denver guy, you like Jokic, but you're also a Phoenix guy, you like fucking Devin Booker. Like, where's your fandom at in the NBA?
I'd say my loyalty lies with Denver, for sure.
Boy.
But if I had to choose a second team, it'd be the Suns. I mean, they did fall off, but I liked last year whenever they had Jay Crowder and they kind of were rolling through.
They were the
bullies.
bullies.
The way Chris Paul plays. Devin Booker's a beast. Mikal Bridges. I do like watching the Suns. I'm not even gonna lie. So Suns and Nuggets are definitely my top 2.
I just want to give you a comparison in football words. What that's like, okay?
That's like in the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Yes, or the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. Like, the Chargers aren't your guys' biggest rival, but they're
still in the division. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what that's like. So.
It's cool with me, man. Either way, we're in the West, and yeah, man, those are the 2 teams I enjoy watching. So, and the Memphis Grizzlies too, probably my 3rd.
Memphis is
Grizzlies
dogs.
are nasty. John Morant's a dog.
Shannon Sharp rolled through, though. Those dudes are fucking 0-4.
Yeah.
They're fucking 0-4 since Shannon Sharp got in their head.
Yeah.
So
did it for the Nuggets. Shannon Sharp's looking out for Denver.
Yeah, I'll give you a top 5. I'll give you a top 5.
Okay.
And I guess you could just say it's because of players, but
give it in order too. Give it in order.
All right, Denver, Suns. 3rd.
Is it Memphis?
Memphis. 4th. Give me the Sacramento Kings.
What the fuck?
I like De'Aaron Fox, man. That boy be balling.
That's like saying the Texans are your 4th favorite team.
No.
Dog, I thought you was gonna pick like Detroit. Detroit would have been a better.
I don't like the Pistons that much. They're pretty good though. I don't like the Jazz. Jazz are good. I don't really like.
That's the Nuggets fan in you. You don't like the Jazz.
I don't really like the Jazz or the Heat minus Tyler Hero. So I guess I'd have to say like Atlanta Hawks.
At 5.
Make it interesting.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm forgetting Golden State, but Golden State's just too good. And we've always known that for a while. But I guess I do like
the
Steph
10th
Curry
seed.
a little.
Let me.
They're the 10th seed.
But bro, they've been good in past years. They still might.
They're fun basketball to watch. I get what you're saying. I'm just giving you crap, honestly.
Golden State, they're the 8th seed, and they're only 1 game out.
But yeah, my top 5, man. I don't know. Not too bad.
Let me get through my top 5.
I could put Boston in there, too. I guess I could probably replace Sacramento with Boston because they're fun to watch, too. But
All right. So my top 5, just because I'm not like a huge NBA fan. So it's got to be Boston, Second favorite team to watch has got to be Dallas. I like watching Luka and what they can do. And fucking Mark Cuban is a dog. Third is probably Utah. I like Utah. Even without Mitchell there. I like Utah. At 4, nah, let me go look at the East. It's not a team in the West. I don't like watching West teams. Probably fourth, I'm going to put a tie between Milwaukee and Philly. Just because they have Embiid and Giannis. Like, those two are almost like the same player to me. Except Giannis can, I think, shoot a little better. But
Giannis cannot shoot.
I think he can shoot better than Embiid. And Embiid's wet.
What?
Embiid's wet. I be seeing him do the fadeaways, but every time I see Giannis, like, that ugly ass shot.
Embiid showed you his shooting skills yesterday. If you watch the Nuggets game, Embiid can shoot Giannis out the gym.
I did watch Embiid, and I watched those fucking 20-plus rebounds that he put up on Joker, too.
Look, even JQ's in chat is like, what?
I do. I like Giannis a little bit better than Embiid, I think. Embiid just annoys me.
Embiid is a much better shooter. I've never seen Giannis hit a step back. Yeah, bro.
I see Giannis hitting wet threes all the time. Man, you guys are hating, bro, and I'm a Celtics fan. Look, and then Jello also said Nuggets and Celtics in the finals. If they go to the finals, we all got to agree to go at least one game.
We need to make a move if we want to make it to the finals after yesterday.
Who, you guys?
Yeah, we need to move one or two people. We need to move, I think Jeff Green, and I think we need to get rid of Bones Highland, to be honest with you. He's starting some drama in the locker room.
Well, and I told you what the Celtics were talking about moving because the deadline is on February 13th here in a couple weeks. So, yeah, they got to move. And I said that the ESPN report I seen was Peyton Pritchard for Boston to be moved for 2 years ago, the third overall pick. What the fuck is his name? Wiseman?
Wiseman.
Yeah, Wiseman at Golden State. And I guess the fucking Boston's head coach hung up the phone. And Tony sent me this motherfucking gif of this dude, like, and he, like, hung up the phone. But he looked just like Boston's coach, bro. It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up, man. But a lot of teams are going to need to make moves. Let's move on a little bit and talk about the NBA All-Star Weekend here in Utah, 2023, coming up here in mid-February. The rosters have came out.
They snubbed Ja, man.
They snubbed a lot of fucking... Jaylen Brown didn't even make it. Like, what? Come on. They hoed some people. So
they snubbed Embiid, too. Embiid should have been a starter.
Agreed. I don't like either of the teams. So let's look at the West starters right now. They have 9-time NBA All-Star Stephen Curry, 4-time NBA All-Star Luka Doncic, 19-time NBA All-Star and the captain of this West team, LeBron James, 2-time All-Star Zion Williamson, who also missed 30 fucking games this season. And including the last 3 years, he's fucking barely played. And then we have 5-time NBA All-Star Nikola Jokic, who is probably the most deserving to be in that Western roster.
So I just want to pat myself on the back here. I got 4 out of 5 of those right. The only one I didn't have on there was Curry.
You voted Zion? Come on now, dog.
Yeah, I did vote Zion. Zion's been on a tear lately.
Over Marketing? Really?
Yes.
Lowry Marketing is a better player than Zion.
Not this year.
Yes, the fuck he is. You can fucking put down $100 for Lowry Marketing over 25 points, and that bitch will hit. Easy.
The proof is in the pudding.
Man, fuck this. So I got a little proof in the pudding, too, when I'm done talking about this. Look at the East All-Stars. 13-time All-Star Kevin Durant. 8-time All-Star Kyrie Irving, which I think is fucked up that he made the All-Star list. Whatever. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 7-time All-Star and also the captain of this East team. Donovan Mitchell, 4-time All-Star. And Jason Tatum, the youngest 4-time All-Star in NBA history. I don't know. I think Joel Embiid should have got in there over Kyrie. I do agree. I think you put Donovan Mitchell in Kyrie's spot, and then you put fucking Joel Embiid in there with Giannis. I think that is the best scenario, honestly. But let's look at this. I got some All-Star voting stats, some voting results. So the NBA All-Star for Kyrie Irving results, he was first in fan ranking, which I didn't even vote him in, that's why I don't understand that, because I don't think Kyrie is that good. First in player ranking, so the players that he's playing against think he's first. And then 4th in the media ranking. That blew my mind. Let's go on to the Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid stats. Jason Tatum was first in media rank, which I do understand because we were in the finals last year and because the Celtics are the Celtics. He was fourth in player ranking, which I think that's right where he should be, and he's third in fan ranking, which I don't disagree with either. Joel Embiid, though, didn't make the NBA All-Star, and he was third in media rank, third in player rank, and fourth in fan rank, and he didn't make it. Like, that is wild to me. Let's go on to Jokic. Nikola Jokic was the only player in the NBA to receive a vote on every media ballot. So shout out Nikola Jokic. Probably 3-time MVP. This is, to be honest, and this is fuck for me to say this, but this is the first year out of the last 3 years I feel like he deserves it. Don't think he deserves it. I don't think he earned it. I barely think he earned it his first year. Last year, there's no fucking way he should have got it over Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid didn't miss those games at the end, he wins it.
Bruh. The stats are there.
Yep, and then Jay even said, man, speaking on Embiid, he got snubbed like a motherfucker. Yep, he did. Stephen Curry was first in fan rank, second in player rank. Klay Thompson was fifth in fan rank and 25th in player rank. That's why he didn't make it. Jordan Poole was 12th in fan rank and 22nd in player rank. Anthony Wiggins was 5th in fan rank and 19th in player. And then Draymond Green was 8th in fan rank and 14th in player rank, which I thought that was shocking too, that he got so high in the voting. And then this is what I'm talking about. Even Sabonis didn't make it, brah. He was 9th in fan rank, 5th in player rank, and 3rd in media rank, and he didn't make it. Like, bro, this is not a popularity contest, okay? And that's kind of what the NBA is. They're making it seem like.
There's plenty of other people that got snubbed that we don't need to focus on this guy.
I seen this tweet the other day, and I'm sorry to just change the subject so fast. I'm trying to keep it moving so we can get through some shit. This guy on Twitter, Shy Soul Culture, tweeted, LeBron James kids make me realize that Michael Jordan was a horrible father. Bro, and I thought that was the realest shit I ever heard, because I'm like, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, his kids didn't do shit with sports. Like, they didn't even get their name in the paper. They didn't try to play sports, nothing. LeBron James, who many, like myself, don't even think is the GOAT. His fucking kids, man. He put a lot of attention into those two.
I'm going to say it.
Is he the
As soon
GOAT?
as LeBron takes the scoring title, he's the GOAT.
I agree.
And that's happening estimated February 7th.
It'll happen this season. It'll happen in the next 2 weeks is what Tony just said. And we all better be there to watch it too. That's history being made. You don't want to miss Peyton Manning. You don't want to miss Pat Mahomes breaking the touchdown record. You don't want to miss Peyton Manning breaking the touchdown record. We're not going to miss LeBron fucking James.
I'm going to be at work like this. Hang tight for me. I got to put you on hold. LeBron's about to break the scoring record, so hang tight. I'll be right back with you.
I don't even
and
think...
I'm going to put it down. I'm going to make him drop the call and call somebody else back to deal with that problem, and then I'm going to focus here.
I don't even think that they would be that mad at you for that.
They better not. I'll take the write-up for it.
That's some crazy shit, man. Let's move on. And this now we exited in or entered into Tony Cave Avenue. We went down his NBA lane. We got his shit out. Now we're turning right and we're entering J Money fucking Avenue. We're gonna go down his lane. We're gonna hit the UFC. Talking about some upcoming UFC fights. And let me get through these before I let you just go ahead at it, Justin, because I know there's some shit that you want to say about some of these fighters. So let's go ahead and pop this up for the people to see. On February 4th, Saturday, which is, I think, next Saturday, I believe, Derek Lewis is fighting Spiavik in a heavyweight bout?
Sergey Spivak, yeah.
Sergey Spivak in a heavyweight bout, and that's next Saturday. Saturday, February 11th, 2 weeks from now. Makhachev is fighting Volkanovski, and that's going to be a fucking banger. In Australia, they're in Volkanovski's homeland.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Islam's already, so he just won the championship, and then he's stepping up.
To go try to take Volkanovski's?
Yeah, become the double champ.
I think Volkanovski is top 3 fighters in the UFC right now.
Yeah, Islam Makhachev is 23-1, and Volkanovski's 25-1. So This is gonna be a crazy ass fight. I think that Volkanovski gets choked out.
Yeah.
If I'm being 100%.
Yeah, I think if they keep it on the feet, Volkanovski has a chance. But yeah, if he gets on the ground, man, you're gonna feel that Dagestan heat.
Yeah, I think he gets outstruck and then choked out.
You think he loses on his feet too? Russia.
Yeah, Yeah, because Islam's crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
So Tony, Dagestan is I think it's I don't know if it's a country or a town or a village or what it is.
Village in Russia.
Village in Russia, but that's where like Khabib is from. That's where Makachev is from. Like all the good Russian wrestlers and shit. That's where they're from.
Bears.
Yeah.
They're out there wrestling bears.
That's that Dagestan
man.
heat for you.
If you like an interesting thing to watch on YouTube is Anatomy of a Fighter. And then watch the whole Khabib story, and he goes to Dagestan and documents how they live and what they do every day. And it's like I want to say like 15 part or something like that. Like it's a long ass series, but yeah, man, it just documents like everything that goes on in that fight camp and how they have to, dress code. Their hair has to be cut a certain way. Like they eat a certain way. They all eat together. Like they all pray at the same time. Like it's really cool what Khabib has going on in that camp, and literally all his fighters are champions.
Sounds like
it's crazy.
It's a cult that you want to fucking be in if you're a Russian fucking UFC fighter.
Yeah, I don't think it's a cult. This is more just like a fight camp.
Yeah,
yeah.
He just runs it. Khabib does his thing.
It's like a gym, man. Like you sign up, go get trained by some dogs.
And Justin, correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't Khabib's dad train him, and that he was like the owner and runner of it before he passed away, and then Khabib took over, and that's when he retired or whatever?
Yeah, he fought one more time, retired, and then just became everybody's coach.
Yep. Now he's just fucking owner of champions, like for real.
It's awesome, yeah.
Let's move on to the next future fight. February 18th, Saturday. We have ranked 4th Vera. And isn't it Cheeto Vera?
Yeah, it's Cheeto.
Cheeto Vera. That's what I thought his first name. Versus Corey Sandhagen, the 5th ranked in the bantamweight bout. So I believe the winner of this one will probably not get a title fight immediately, but they'll at least get to rank the first over, or they'll get to face the first overall in the bantamweight division.
I think, winner of this fight right here, it's Marlon Cheeto Vera versus Corey Sandhagen. We heard our boy AJ Robb said that the dude he fought last night got messed up by Sandhagen, just like AJ Robb did. So shout out AJ Robb for getting that dub. It was a really good fight. Put him down early, man. The dude had no chance.
First round
good
TKO.
job, AJ. But yeah, Marlon Vera, absolute dog. Got the unofficial victory over my guy Sean O'Malley. But with Sean O'Malley beating Peter Yan and awaiting a fight, I imagine the winner of this, either Marlon or Corey, will be next to fight
Sean O'Malley.
And then Aljo, I believe, will fight Henry Cejudo.
Ooh.
And then whoever wins Henry Cejudo and Aljo will fight the winner of Sean O'Malley versus either Marlon or Corey Sandhagen.
Who's the champion right now?
That division is crazy. The champion's Aljo.
That's what I thought. Aljamain Sterling, right?
Yep. Yeah. And then Peter Yan's basically out of the question for a while because
that fucking robbed loss that he took. Is that what you're talking about?
He got robbed at all.
I don't think he got robbed, but it definitely could have went either way. Like either way it went, it was like, all right, that was a good fight.
But Sugar dropped him, and he didn't drop Suge.
Yeah. Suge got a motherfucking chin on him, boy. Let's move on. Saturday, March 4th. John Jones versus Cyril Gane. John Jones, first time back in the octagon in how long? I don't fucking know. Hopefully he's off the drugs. Hopefully he can fight.
Years.
I think Cyril Gane is going to fuck him up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm excited for that fight. Cyril Gane is like one of the most elusive heavyweights. He moves around the most. John Jones used to fight in light heavyweight. He's making the step up, has gained a lot of weight. We're going to see how he can, throw around that muscle at that size. Not to put anything aside, look at Chandler Jones, who's about that size and can move his weight really good, you know what I mean? So yeah. John Jones, I think that we take nothing away from him. That's going to be a banger. But the fight I'm most excited about on that is Valentina Shevchenko and Alexa Grasso. And also another one that is really exciting is the Phenom Bo Nickel is 3-0 at middleweight. He's going to be fighting Jamie Pickett, which, if these lines open up early, you got to take Bo Nickel by sub or knockout right away. Because Bo Nickel is the truth, man.
Taking Jamie Pickett. I'm fading you. Fade
him.
Who do you have it? This is how I'll know if I'm fading you or not. John Jones or Cyril Gane. Who you throwing your money on?
I don't know, bro.
See, I'm fading you. If it's not Cyril Gain
What?
just off the top, I'm fading you.
All right, yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say is Cyril gone, but
Dude, he's a fucking dog. I don't know who can beat him right now in the heavyweight. And this guy John Jones has been out for years. Not to take
Yeah,
anything
you're
away
right.
from him, but he's coming up in weight too. Like, I just don't see
You're
it
right.
happening, bro.
yeah, I'll go Cyril gone, Valentina Shevchenko, Bo Nickel to get the knockout, and then Shavkat Rakhmonov, who's 16-0 and fighting Jeff Neal.
See?
And
And even
Jeff
Jay,
Neal's,
sorry,
Go ahead.
even Jay in chat saying Jones is washed, bro.
yeah,
He is, bro.
I guess I'd have to agree.
He has to be, man. Saturday, March 11th. This one's coming up too. This is our guy Piotr Jan versus I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how to say this guy's last name. Davalski. I don't know. Piotr Jan versus is second rank versus third weight. March 11th. Davalski. That's what it looks like.
There's no C in there.
Zavali.
What is it? 280. Oh, Davalishi. Oh, Marav Davalishi. I really don't know how to say his last name.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
yeah,
His last
Marav
name is fucking weird, but he's a
Marav's
dog.
The truth, yeah.
Alex Feely.
I still got Piotr Jan in this. Piotr Jan is my guy. He's just trying to get a
Yeah,
check
we'll
for
have
some
to
more
see.
drugs, is what Jay said in the chat. He's just trying to get a check for some more drugs, talking about John Jones. That could be true.
Damn.
That could be true.
John Jones.
Ooh, boy,
Yeah.
hang on, real quick. I'm gonna interrupt this real quick. AJ Brown and some of the Niners players were arguing that they had to be broken up at the beginning during warmups just now.
Who?
Uh-oh.
AJ Brown?
AJ Brown and some of the Niners players were getting at it.
Niners.
Niners.
Fucking Niners. Give me Niners. Saturday, March 18th, also coming up, we have the rematch. Edwards versus Usman 3. The third time, probably the final time that they fight, but Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. Justin, how you feeling on this one? Kamaru got his shit cleaned last time. We all seen that, but who knows?
I feel like we're about to see if Leon can wrestle. That's what I feel like.
I agree. He's got to
And
take it
another
his home.
fight that I'm excited about that I actually think is on that undercard is Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns. That
Mhm.
just got announced, and that is going to be nuts. Jorge Masvidal took a little break. Man, one of my favorite fighters getting back in there against a beast of a guy, Gilbert Burns. But we seen what Kamaru did to Gilbert Burns, and we seen what Kamaru did to Jorge, and we seen what Jorge did to Kamaru the first time they fought. So
Well, and you
it's
seen
gonna
what
be a good
Gilbert
fight.
Burns did to, who was it? It wasn't Cheeto. I think it might have been one of these Dakistan dudes. He was going head to head with him. What's the cleft lip dude?
Kamzat.
Kamzat Chimaev. Yeah, dude, he was fucking banging with Kamzat. That's where I really looked at Gilbert Burns and I was like, all right, this dude being a little older, he can still fucking bang with these young dudes for real. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah. I wonder why they didn't do Kamzat versus Jorge. That shit would be nuts.
I don't know. I think they're giving Kamzat some time since that bullshit that happened with him last time, but I don't know. We'll see. UFC is getting good though. I'm glad that they're starting to come out with these future fights because it's getting good. And then the last one we have on the card, and this one's also on that Saturday, March 18th bout with Edwards versus Usman. It's Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev.
Sound it out.
What's his first name?
I don't know. It doesn't have his first name, but it's Fiziev.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know, man.
Third
I'll
ranked
see
versus third ranked versus sixth ranked in the lightweight bout, and that's on that same card as well. So we'll see what
Very
happens
nice.
with this one.
Yep.
I
I'm
like
excited, man.
Justin Gaethje though, it's a dog. Let's see what else we got.
Sir, lots of good fights coming up.
Let's see what else we got lined up on the card today. Let's talk about these NFL games today, man. Let's get into it. Starting off, which I think I'm not super sure, is the Chiefs and Bengals game tonight? That's the last one.
Yep.
All right, then we'll talk
Yeah,
about
it's 4:30. It's at 4:30.
All right, cool. We'll talk about that one first, then. We'll go backwards. So we got the Cincinnati Bengals, Who Dey, versus the Kansas City Chiefs, who are here for the 5th year in a row. They might not have made the Super Bowl 5 times, but they have been at this very point for 5 years in a row, ever since Pat Mahomes came into the league. Tony, let's start off with you, man. I know even before the season started, your whole strategy was like, Los Angeles got good, Denver got good, Vegas got good. We can finally take the fucking Chiefs out. And now we're sitting here late January, and the Chiefs are in the exact same spot that they were last year. And the Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Los Angeles Chargers are in the same exact spot that they were last year as well. So how are you feeling on this game? Are you riding Who Dey, or are you going with Kansas City in this one?
So normally my philosophy would be never, according to, I keep drawing a blank on his name for some reason right now. The Broncos' old owner, who passed away. I can't remember his name. I apologize. That's horrible. But he said never wish a Super Bowl luck on a division rival. That being said, I have the Chiefs losing in the Super Bowl, thanks to Eli Apple running his mouth on Twitter about Damar Hamlin and to Stephon Diggs. So I hope Eli Apple gets his shit burnt today. I hope he looks stupid. I hope he gets flamed up, and I hope that he gets kicked out of the league, honestly. I have no love for that guy anymore. He's a piece of shit.
Dude, so this is my thing with that. Eli Apple is obviously that people calling him or comparing him to Pat Beverly. Like he's the Pat Beverly of the NFL. Like he just talks shit, but he's really not that good. I think C.J. Gardner-Johnson for fucking the Saints and Philadelphia Eagles, I think he is way worse of a shit talker than fucking this guy. This guy, like, yeah, everyone got offended because he used the goddamn heart emoji. I've been using that shit ever since I seen that. But
no, chill, because JQ in chat saying he wasn't even talking about Damari. He said Cancun on 3 when throwing up the heart emoji.
What the fuck? That's shit talking. Come on now, that's good shit talking.
Nah, that's too far.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson be getting fought in the middle of games and shit.
A bunch of other NFL players tagged him and said you're going to get beat the fuck up for that.
Man, so, Jay, I agree with you, man. It's not even I don't think Eli Apple is the best player in the world, and he's probably going to get cooked today. But, man, that was harmless fun. That's just some Twitter fingers. Come on. Get over it. Look, I'm telling this to the NFL world, and especially the Buffalo Bills. Cancun on 3?
Nope. Eli Apple's sorry as fuck.
And DeMar's fine, man. Like, I get we were all together and we're all still together, but DeMar's fucking fine. I can use a heart emoji if I want.
I get it. But just touching on that subject right then and there is just not cool. Eli Apple's a sorry motherfucker.
That's some good shit talk, Eli Apple. We stand behind you here on RTP. Justin, who you got? Cincinnati Bengals? Actually, I know you got the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Cool versus the Kansas City Chiefs, man. But what you thinking about it?
Heart's telling me KC might do the damn thing, and Pat Mahomes might ball, but I think we're in for a hell of a ball game. It's going to be interesting, so let's ride, man. I just can't wait to see it.
I think everyone's forgetting that Pat Mahomes has a grade 3 high ankle sprain that usually takes 3 to 6 weeks to recover. Yes, he's been getting fucking stuff done with it 5 to 6 hours a day. That's fine, but I think we're all forgetting that happened.
No, we're not, because Patrick Mahomes on one leg is the third best quarterback in the league. And the best quarterback in the league is Patrick Mahomes with 2 legs.
Yeah, I think Joe Cool is. And that's where I get to this.
This has all been luck up until now, and I'm speaking as a Broncos fan. As much as I would hate to see this, the Eli Apple stuff is amplifying it, yes. But at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce are going to have a field day today.
Look, man, I tweeted and I said, just saying, week 15, we talked on the MVP conversation, and I told you guys, if Joe Burrow has a motherfucking run here in playoffs, he is going to win MVP. This is his run. I think he's going to win today, and I think he's going to win MVP. Just one more time for him.
I'm not that confident in the Bengals anymore.
I fucking am. Let's talk about this other game, Justin, and I'll start with you here first. This is the first game starting in here in about 20, 25 minutes. The San Francisco 49ers, who unfortunately knocked my Dallas Cowboys out last week, versus the Philadelphia Eagles, who beat the dog shit out of the Giants last week. Justin, what are you thinking?
Yeah. I'm thinking that San Fran comes out and shocks the world. Philly has been on a tear, but I think it's going to come down to the battle of the defenses, and San Francisco's defense is proven to be a number one contender. I think that this could be a low-scoring game, considering the level of these defenses. But if people do get in the end zone, man, I'm thinking it's Debo. I'm thinking it's Christian McCaffrey. I'm not seeing like anybody who's really going to score on the Eagles besides maybe A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith,
Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
Jalen Hurts. I got Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, but I'm just saying, like, I think that defense eventually will overcome the Eagles because the 49ers have been there before. They've been there these past couple years.
They were there last year.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan has that chip on his shoulder. He really wants to win one, so I think that they get it done. And Brock Purdy too, man. That's a story that I can get behind, and I think that that's something that is just destined to happen. And like I said, the players that I can see winning the Super Bowl: Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel. You know what I mean? George Kittle. Like, George Kittle hasn't really even done shit this year, but I can see him winning a Super Bowl.
JQ in chat say Philly and Niners are basically the same team in my opinion. Jalen has a little edge and experience over Brock though. That is the only position, and I don't know. They are a lot similar, but I have to say, like, San Francisco has that edge. Like, if you go position for position, quarterback, you got to give it to the Eagles based on, I guess, talent and experience. Running back, you're going San Fran fucking all the way. Receivers, I'm personally going San Fran.
Yep, Ayuk has been
easy. That's what I'm saying.
That's where I disagree.
You think Philly's receiving core is better? Yeah, I think Philly, they have A.J. Brown, and then Smith shows up every now and again. But like Justin said, Ayuk has been showing up for like the last 6 weeks with Deebo and George Kittle.
And the wide receiver talk is what I need to know.
So, okay, so let's vote on it real quick. We all agreed on quarterback going to Philly, running back going to San Fran, right? Me and Justin think that San Fran's receiving core is better. You think that Philly's receiving core is better. Let's go to tight end. I'm going San Fran.
San Fran.
San Fran, Justin?
San Fran.
Let's go to offensive. Let's go to offensive line. I'm going San Fran.
Hang on, stop right. Well, yes, obviously, 100%.
They
have the dog. They have the best lineman in the league.
Got Trent Williams.
But
Philly does have Kels, but hey.
is if you're not going to include Kittle in the wide receiver room for San Fran, Eagles are eating that completely. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith smoke Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk.
No, they don't. I don't think they do. I think it's a very even matchup, but I still think San Francisco has been showing up more. Like I said earlier, Philly either comes out and they throw the ball, or they will come out and run the ball. They don't do both in the same game. They don't really mix it up. I think
you're not running the ball on this team.
Well, that's what I said. They have to pass it. But that's one advantage that I think Philly has over San Fran is San Fran has a better defense than Philly. Everyone knows that. San Francisco has a better defense than everybody. So position-wise, San Francisco wins on offense compared to our votes. And defense, I'm pretty sure all three of us are going San Fran in every single position. Sorry. Like, Eagles' defense is not bad, but San Fran's is the best in the league. So the only thing wrong is San Fran's defense is not very good at playing the deep ball. Like, they keep everything in front of them, but if you can get behind them, you're going to beat them. That's what Philly is great at. That deep ball from Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown, it's fucking lethal. So if they can figure out how to do that, I think they have a real chance today. But I don't know. I think if they don't figure that out, I think fucking San Francisco mauls them. But, and last thing I'll say about this, I truly hate both of these teams. So, like, I hate this game. Like, San Francisco has knocked Dallas out the last 2 years, so I'm fucking very hateful of them, and I can't stand Philly or Philly fans. So I really don't want either team to win. Is there any way this game can end in a tie?
No, sir.
Okay.
No ties in playoff.
Tony, what you thinking? Tony, what you thinking? 49ers, Eagles.
I'm thinking Brian Greasy done turned Mr. Irrelevant into a diamond in a haystack. You know what I mean? He's got himself a dog back there, and I think Purdy's gonna have a day. I think Purdy's over was 218. That's a lock.
That's over.
That is the biggest lock of the century I've ever seen in my life.
That's an over.
So the only thing I could see is hang on. And to answer your question in chat, JQ,
San Fran.
San Fran, yeah.
Robbie Gold. Yeah, I'm like, Robbie Gold is better than Elliott. I'm sorry. San Fran wins in every position. Head coach, they win in everything but quarterback. That's it.
Yeah.
And if Trey Lance was here, it'd be a really fucking even matchup.
Let me stop. I almost said the magic words about Robbie Gold, his accuracy in postseason, and I'm not gonna do the curse. I'm not gonna do the curse. So
don't be Drake.
But Purdy's going to have a day. The only reason that I think Eagles have a chance here is if they can somehow get that quarterback in his head. But with the team around you, if you're Brock Purdy, you have nothing to worry about.
Dallas almost had him last weekend. Let's be honest. Dallas got in his head but he figured it out in the second half. I was so mad, bro. I thought
Mental toughness of a Navy SEAL.
that's literally all I said is we just got to get to fucking Purdy. I don't care about anybody else. We just got to get to Purdy. And we were getting to Purdy, McCaffrey, Debo. We was hanging with them, and I was like, okay, that's exactly what we need. And then second half, they came out, and they were the 49ers. So, fuck.
Yeah.
I got 49ers, though. There's no way they lose this one.
Justin, final answer?
49ers.
I like it.
Let's go, Niners.
Yeah, let's get it.
Watch some championship football.
Niners and Chiefs, eh?
Hey, look at this, though, real quick. Because I seen this. This was kind of wild. And this might have been earlier in the week. I don't know how the lines changed. But the Chiefs were Chiefs dogs, but favored on the money line on FanDuel earlier this week. So they were +1, or they were +1 at -118. But on the money line, they were -112.
Damn.
It was weird. That was the first time I ever seen some shit like that where it was literally mixed. But I
That's
think
because this game's going to overtime.
and one thing I do want to bring up too before we get going out of here, the XFL is on fucking DraftKings. That's dope.
What?
Yeah, right now they only have like the XFL championship lines. But I was talking to Andrew Jamil the other day, and I was like, "What's going on with like gambling with it?" And he was like, "I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on FanDuel and DraftKings. Like the USFL is on there, and you can do the same kind of gambling that you want to do with like NFL and stuff like that." Lock in Andrew Jamil anytime fucking touchdown. And I'm not even gonna lie, his first game is against my fucking squad in the XFL, the fucking San Antonio Brahmas. I might put 100 on it. But the XFL is gonna be good. And if you guys don't have an XFL team already,
Oh,
these are the
Battlehawks. Hey,
is that your
favorite?
team? So there's
Battlehawks baby, let's go.
Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Orlando Guardians, Vegas Vipers, St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Sea Dragons, and San Antonio Brahmas are the teams in the league.
What team's Cherry on?
He's on the Vegas Vipers.
Damn.
That's your team.
Are you sure you want to stick with another Vegas team, Justin? I know you want to get out of there.
That's what I was just thinking.
That's why I was like, I really do fuck with the Houston Roughnecks because my boy Bryson Aline plays there, and he always be Snapchatting me and shit. Like their uniforms, they're so fucking nice. And then I'm like, yeah, but I like the Cowboys. Like I almost wanted to get the fuck out of Texas, but San Antonio's cool. Hines Ward as the coach, I think that's gonna be a fucking hella squad.
Justin, look at the odds right there, baby. It's not too late to join the Battlehawks. Battlehawks favored to win the whole thing right now.
They won it 2 years ago. They won that
They're-
shit 2 years ago. They're
It's
dogs.
gonna happen. And let's go.
They have the fucking best head coach in the league too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna pick me a team here soon.
All right.
Tune in next week.
Bet that. Tune in next week, guys. Let's talk about last night's L's. Presented by the Rick T platform. It's kind of our gambling style. We have the Rick T pregame show to talk about sports and sports information. Last night's L is presented by the Rick T platform to put our gambling lines out there and to win all of us, you guys included, some money. Let's make a team ride. We got 10 minutes until this game starts. What are you guys thinking? I'm going to go on FanDuel.
So do you guys want to do something like super safe or super risky?
I think we should do something super safe and then lay something super risky tonight if we win it.
So I have one placed for today. If you guys want one,
No, we're doing a team ride right here, right now, Tony.
dude. Oh,
Come
but
on,
it's
man.
It's so good.
Let's hear it.
San Fran money line.
Uh-huh.
Brock Purdy over 218.
Uh-huh.
George Kittle over 46. George Kittle anytime touchdown score.
Yeah, I don't like it already.
Why? You guys have bad luck?
That's too much George Kittle. That's too much
You're gonna have a
George
day.
K.
I think C-Mac's gonna score.
I agree.
twice.
I got Christian McCaffrey over 32.5 receiving.
I don't like it, Tony. I like it, but I don't think that should be the team
I
ride.
like the receiving. Christian McCaffrey 32.5 receiving.
When that smacks, and I'm $192 richer. I just want you guys to know.
Let's each
put
put two legs in this parlay right now. The team ride parlay. Let's each put two legs. Justin,
Niners Eagles, right?
Justin,
This is
you
for Niners Eagles.
Niners Eagles the first game, and then if we win this, we'll get back together here in a little bit, just us three, and then we'll come up with something fucking crazy and put it out on last night's L's.
Okay, let's do it.
So let's talk about it. Justin, you go first. Two legs.
Give me a Jalen Hurts touchdown.
Ooh, I love that. I'm not gonna lie, and I hate Philly, but fuck, America should put 28 trillion on Jalen Hurts touchdown, and we'd be out of debt tomorrow, boy. We'd be out of debt.
Shit, man. Do you guys feel more comfortable taking McCaffrey rushing yards or Jalen Hurts rushing yards?
How many?
Or even deep? Nah, I don't want to take Debo rushing yards because he's gonna get thrown to a lot. I was just gonna say Jalen Hurts 25 rushing yards.
Jalen Hurts 25 rushing yards.
Or what? Give me the other option. Or what?
Or McCaffrey 50.
I like McCaffrey 50.
Yeah, I like McCaffrey 50 as well.
Just because that boy's
Alright,
going to
so-
fucking do it.
So Jalen Hurts touchdown score, McCaffrey 50 yards.
Okay.
Rushing.
Tony, would you like to go second or would you like to anchor us on the parlay?
I'll anchor.
Okay, so let me get to it. Let's go to receiving props. Sorry, damn. Okay, let's go to receiving props. And let's go Brandon Ayuk, 40-plus yards.
All right, I like that.
And let's go to passing props. I'm sorry, Tony, I'm going to steal yours. I like Brock Purdy over 216.
Okay.
So
Very
right
nice.
now, before Tony hits us with the anchor, we got Jesus. And
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I had a lot of shit in here.
Jalen Hurts touchdown score. Christian McCaffrey 50-plus rushing yards. Brandon Ayuk 40-plus receiving yards. Brock Purdy over 216.5 passing yards for plus 618. Bring
Yes.
us home here, Tony.
Bring us home, buddy.
Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown scorer.
Okay.
Okay.
And do we want to take the San Fran plus 2.5, or do we want to take the San Fran money line?
Or should we alternate spread it?
I like the alternate spread. Let's do that.
Do it up to what?
I got you. Hang on.
San Fran plus
Maybe a touchdown? By a touchdown?
by 7 or 7.5. It'd either have to be 7.5 or 6.5.
It would have to be 7.5.
You want to do minus 7.5?
No, plus.
Oh, plus 7.5.
You know Justin doesn't fucking do minus nothing.
San Fran plus 7.5.
Justin be disrespecting teams. Me and Jason come at him every week like, do you really have Dallas plus 21.5? And he's like, that's safe. We're like, that's disrespectful is what the fuck it is.
I'll get you the safe San Francisco spread right now. Hold on.
I like plus 7.5. It's minus 265.
The safe San Francisco spread is 17.5.
No, sir.
I like 9.5.
How
How about we meet it in the middle?
Philly plus 14.5.
You're wilding, bro. Plus,
I'm not opposed to that. Philly plus 14.5. I like that.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
that's minus 1,200.
That's why it's safe.
Add a little sprinky.
All right. Philly plus 14.5, I guess.
We're doing it.
No. Or I'd rather go with the 7.5.
Am I anchoring or are you anchoring?
I would rather
You're
go
anchoring.
fucking San Fran plus 14.5. We're just trying to help you here, T. Come on.
San Fran plus
I got y'all. We're going San Fran plus 8.5.
8.5. Okay,
All right.
I like that.
I could do it.
Plus 1,368. So you guys.
Yep. 1368.
How much are we putting on here?
5.
Yeah, 5. Let's put a 5 burger on it.
All right, 5 burger.
5 burger for 68.43. If this hits and we make a safe bet tonight, we can fucking.
I pushed it. We're good.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We're locked in. Fellas.
We're 73.43.
Yes,
I just
sir.
did grocery shopping yesterday, so I'm broke, so I need this to hit.
We all need
I
this
gotta go
shit to
grocery
hit.
shopping right now. So
Oh, we all need this to hit, fellas. Fellas, I appreciate you guys for joining me here today on the Rick T pregame show. I'm sorry I was late. It was 100% my fault. I take responsibility. But we got it done, and now let's go enjoy the rest of championship fucking Sunday. This was the Rick T pregame show with your boy El Prez, J Money Time, and TK22. We'll catch you guys next week, man. We out.